Good afternoon, Conan fans. Here we have a pictorial review of Colossal edition, Conan the Barbarian. Barry Windsor Smith edition. Front page. The great piece by Bill Sienkiewicz. Credit page, heroic signatures, and here you can see the different covers that were offered. Cover A, Barry Windsor Smith, the edition I'm showing you today. Cover B by John Buscema. Cover C, Jim Lee, and there was cover D by Neil Adams. So there's 4 different editions of this book. Editorial piece by Roy Thomas. And then the table of contents shown here. The book primarily comprises of Big John Buscema. There are pages by Gil Kane, Barry Windsor Smith, and the Barbarian Hordes, Arthur Adams, Neil Adams, Alfredo Alcala, Enrique Alicanta, Ernie Chan, Howard Chaykin, and some nice pages by Tim Conrad, pardon me. Here we see a write-up about Big John Buscema. He worked on Conan the Barbarian from issues 25 and basically was pretty much the continual artist in Conan the Barbarian from 1973 to 1987, with the odd smattering of contributors to Conan the Barbarian, the Marvel comic book. He was also primarily involved with Savage Sword of Conan, so you can see the credits there. And some great pages. I won't review each page, but you can see the beautiful work here by Big John Buscema. Color in the Mists pages. Pretty fabulous work. And I'm going to focus on these 2 pages. These are original pieces from Conan number 58. And here we see 2 pages by John Buscema. And the reason why I'm going to show you that, because I have a piece of original art from that very issue. And so you can see, just like the high resolution digital copies, you can see notes from the writer. You can see corrections with whiteout. I like this one. Tony, bone breaks and hits Conan's head. And you can see the pencil writings of the story. So I just wanted to focus on that particular piece because I have a page from the issue that's featured in this book. So maybe one day they'll want to do a second edition and they can maybe ask me for a high resolution page to contribute. I do have another piece from Conan number 70. Different style of art. You can see that the ink was painted, the washes were painted. But again, beautiful work. But again, having a couple pieces of original comic book art from Savage Sword is, I consider myself pretty honored to be able to own a couple of these pieces. Back to the book. I'll skip ahead. Here's some great pages. King Conan. Pin-up page. The second most prominent artist featured in the Colossal edition is Gil Kane. This is the cover of page 12. It's a classic story. The interior art was done by Barry Windsor Smith, but it was a great comic book. Some of the early Gil Kane pages, I have many of these comics, the early run. Gil Kane was a great artist. There's a great page. Like many of the early Conan artists, the artists were great draftsmen. They took great pride, obviously, in creating beautiful work. Here's a piece by Gil Kane and inker Ernie Chan. He was a wonderful inker. And then we get into the pages by Barry Windsor Smith. Obviously, he was contributing primarily the early days of Conan, issues 1 through 16, 19 through 24, and some other contributions for Savage Tales. We have some beautiful work from Savage Tales number 1. And then we have a complete complete art of the devil wings over Shadizar. This was when Barry Windsor Smith was starting to cook. His art was really cooking. Look at that face of Conan. Youthful, gritty, determined. His work on women was beautiful. He had a tendency of giving people almost extreme large eyes. So again, I hope you enjoyed this review.